If you find a 1776 to 1976 Eisenhower dollar coin, stop everything right now, because what I am about to reveal could completely change the way you look at everyday pocket change forever. This is not just any ordinary $1 coin. This is a coin tied to the history of the United States bicentennial celebration, and it carries a date that represents 200 years of independence and national pride. The years 1776 to 1976 are stamped together on this coin, making it instantly recognizable and highly collected across the world. Most people think this coin is common. Most people think it is only worth $1. Most people spend it without a second thought. But hidden inside this so-called common coin are rare versions that can reach unbelievable prices in the collector market. Some special examples have been valued as high as $67,000 depending on condition, rarity, and mint characteristics. That is why collectors never stop searching for these coins, and why you should always take a second look before ignoring one. The Eisenhower dollar was produced from 1971 to 1978, and the bicentennial version was released in 1975 and 1976. It was made to honor the 200th anniversary of American independence, and it became the last large-sized dollar coin ever issued for circulation in the United States. This already makes it historically important, but what makes it even more exciting is the variety of versions that exist and the hidden differences that separate common coins from extremely valuable collector pieces. The no-mint mark version of the 1776 to 1976 dollar was struck in Philadelphia. These coins were made in massive quantities, and most of them contain copper-nickel-clad composition. That means they have no silver content and were intended for general circulation. Because of the huge production numbers, most of these coins are still only worth face value today. But condition changes everything in the coin world, and that is where the story becomes very interesting. When a coin survives in perfect mint state condition, it becomes a completely different type of collectible. Coins graded at high levels such as mint state 65, 66, or even 67 can command strong prices in the collector market because they show exceptional shine, strong detail, and very few marks from handling or circulation. The difference between a normal worn coin and a high-grade mint state coin can be the difference between $1 and hundreds, or even thousands of dollars. Collectors pay close attention to every detail on the Eisenhower dollar. They examine the strike quality, the luster, the surface preservation, and even the smallest imperfections. A coin that looks clean to the naked eye may still have hidden flaws under magnification, while another coin may show exceptional brilliance that makes it stand out from the rest. This is why professional grading services are so important in determining true market value. Another major factor that affects value is the difference between clad coins and silver coins. While most no-mint mark coins are clad, there are also special silver versions that were produced in limited quantities at the San Francisco Mint. These silver coins contain 40% silver and were sold mainly in collector sets rather than released into circulation. These versions are far more desirable and often carry much higher value depending on condition and demand. Even though the no-mint mark Philadelphia coins are common in general terms, there are still rare varieties that collectors look for. Some coins may show different strike characteristics or subtle design variations that make them stand out. Others may have minting errors that occurred during production. These errors can include doubled features, off-center strikes, weak details, or unusual surface patterns. Error coins are highly sought after because they are unique and cannot be replicated. Imagine finding a coin that was struck incorrectly decades ago and somehow survived unnoticed in circulation. That is exactly what makes error coins so valuable. Collectors love them because they represent a moment frozen in time when something went wrong during minting and escaped quality control. Each error coin tells a different story, and that uniqueness drives demand in the market. The bicentennial Eisenhower dollar also has strong historical appeal. It represents a major national celebration and was widely distributed during a time of great patriotic pride. The reverse design features a special Liberty Bell combined with a moon image symbolizing both independence and progress. This design was chosen specifically for the bicentennial celebration, making the coin even more iconic in American coin history. Because of its size and weight, the Eisenhower dollar was not always popular for everyday use. Many people saved them in jars, drawers, and collections, which means there are still large numbers available today. However, survival in high condition is a different story. Coins that were handled heavily or stored without protection often show wear, scratches, or dull surfaces, which significantly reduces their collector value. This is why condition is everything. A coin that looks almost perfect can suddenly become extremely valuable if it has been preserved carefully for decades. Even small differences in surface quality can lead to big changes in price. Collectors often compete for top quality examples, and this competition drives prices higher for the best preserved coins. Some auction records have shown impressive results for high-grade Eisenhower dollars, especially those with exceptional eye appeal. While most coins will never reach extreme values, the top-tier examples in perfect condition or with rare characteristics can surprise even experienced collectors. This is why experts always recommend checking every detail before assuming a coin is common. If you ever find a 1776 to 1976 Eisenhower dollar with no mint mark, the first step is to examine it closely. Look at the surface, look at the edges, and pay attention to the shine. A silver edge may indicate a different composition. A strong, sharp strike may indicate a higher grade. Any unusual marking or variation could indicate a rare error. These small details are what separate ordinary coins from valuable collector pieces. Another important factor is authentication. In the modern coin market, certification from professional grading companies can significantly increase buyer confidence and market value. A coin that is officially graded and sealed is easier to sell and often attracts stronger offers from serious collectors. This is especially true for higher grade coins where visual quality is critical. The excitement around coin collecting comes from discovery. Every coin has a story, and every coin has the potential to surprise. The 1776 to 1976 Eisenhower dollar is one of those coins that people overlook every day without realizing its hidden potential. While most will remain common, there is always that small chance that one special example could be far more valuable than expected. This is why collectors continue to search through coin rolls, estate collections, and old storage boxes. They know that treasures can still be found in unexpected places. A coin that once bought a simple item decades ago could now represent a significant collector opportunity depending on its condition and rarity. So if you have one of these coins, do not rush to spend it. Take a moment to study it carefully. Look at it under good light. Compare it with known examples. Consider its condition and any unusual traits. Because in the world of coin collecting, knowledge is everything, and sometimes the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is hidden in plain sight. The 1776 to 1976 Eisenhower dollar no mint mark coin may seem simple at first glance, but in the right condition it becomes part of a much larger story of history, collecting, and value. And in rare cases, that story can lead to prices as high as $67,000, proving that even the most common-looking coin can hold extraordinary potential waiting to be discovered.